Alright, we are live. So many people in here, like, I'm not used to having this many people before a stream even starts. There's Luna and Lux and Mista and Buck and Neo and Siri. I saw your tweet, Siri. That's awesome that you know this game. Yeah, let me actually turn the game on now. But yeah, it is time to start another RPG. Besides Chrono Trigger, which I had already streamed before, so and this time it's a race, so it doesn't really count. Created by Sting. I don't even remember what other games they made. Hey, Overhunter. Oh, you've played this? Yeah, it's a pity not that many people know about this game. Asgard, the realm of the gods, so and Utgard, home of demons. We've got some Norse mythology going on here. No, Arcosis, we have not finished it. We're going to resume it tomorrow night, actually. Ragnarok, you probably heard that term thrown around in a lot of games. Hey, Bryce. Oh yeah, Yggdrasil Union. Yeah, I never played that one, but the art style's like very much the same from what I remember. Dokapon Kingdom, okay. I never played that either. Oh really, Overhunter? That sucks. I think the Runaway guys played Dokapon Kingdom, but I haven't watched them play it because I haven't watched any Let's Plays in so long. Baroque. I remember people talking about that game, but yeah, I haven't played that one either. Our main character happens to be one of these angels. Keep your caps lock on all night. Yeah, I mean, there are games I have not played, contrary to popular belief. Hey, Doom Troopa. And hello, Grimlock. Riviera is kind of the Earth, I guess you could say, between Asgard and Utgard, kind of like Earth between heaven and hell. Thousand years, that time frame always pops up a lot in RPGs. This trolling can only be captured in caps. Alright, have a good lurk, Siri. Seven Magi? What is this, Link to the Past? Seven Wise Men? Raise your pog champs. Nice, done with final. That must be a relief. The Retribution. I forgot how long this opening sequence is. It's like Luna can't ever go to bed. Two angels shall descend to the sacred soil of Riviera.
Riviera, the Promised Land.
That's right, there is minimal voice acting in this game, whereas in the PSP version, it's actually fully voice acted. So, let's start a game. So yeah, this game originally came out on the WonderSwan Color. Yeah, everyone remember that beloved system? Not me. But then, yeah, it was ported to the GBA and then ported to the PSP. Oh, have you actually played the WonderSwan? In case you youngins don't know what Atari games look like. What do you mean, is this a text-based game? It's not like a text adventure, if that's what you're talking about. And it's not a visual novel, but it does have aspects of one. This is kind of recapping what we already saw. I probably should have skipped the first one. They spelled existence wrong. Yeah, that says exactly the same thing as the end of the pre-title opening did. Now we get to actually start. Chapter 1, Angelic Advent. Grammar Nazis Unite. So yeah, this game is divided into chapters, which are in turn divided into areas. You can see it's one. We got 1-1 here. It's kind of like a platformer, like an old school platformer. I thought that was interesting that they'd put that. They'd structure it like that in an RPG. Why do I already have saved data here from at the beginning of the game? Okay, well, we'll use this one then. Son of a submarine. This is our companion for the beginning of the journey, Lada, another Grim Angel. And right off the bat, we get into a battle. And yes, we have a talking cat, kind of like in Manichemia. Lorelei, except it's fire-based, not like the Elite Four member in the Pokemon games, who's ice-based. There's that word Einherjar, which if you've watched any of Ket's streaming Valkyrie profile, you'd be familiar with that word. Yes, he does have a fancy cape. By the way, you always get the option to fight or run, but all running does is make it so that you have a chance to, like, back up and do something else before you get into the fight. You can't ever avoid fights in this game. And as they're explaining, you can carry 4 items into battle. As she said, we only have 2 to start with, so we'll take those 2. Wow, that's really tough. Select an item, press A. Our stats at the beginning here are pretty beefy. Now, I don't think we have... Okay, we can actually hit start and, like, look at the enemy. So you can see, like, their resistances in the corner there. Like, this enemy is pretty dang weak to fire, and also weak to lightning and holy. Very resistant to ice, somewhat resistant to physical. And we can check our own stats. What's the select? Okay, there we go. I want to switch this to icon display. Yeah, I don't like it to be on status. I like it to be on weight, because that way, in between turns, you get to see your time gauges until your next turn and the enemy's time gauges. I feel like it better allows me to plan out what I'm going to do. You could put the enemy skill windows up, but I feel like it's almost too much information. And I think did it save my selection? Yeah, it did, okay. Alright, so any character can use any of the 4 items you've taken with you into battle, but each character has... Each character handles each item differently, so like you can see that like Lada actually can't use Einherjar at all. He can only use Lorelei, so we'll attack with that. And he does quite a bit of damage. And so yeah, Ein, you can see, doesn't use Lorelei quite as effectively. It hits a random enemy, and it has a low % chance of hitting. Whereas, if he uses Einherjar, it actually cannot be avoided, and it hits the entire front row. So during this first chapter, we are going to want to try to finish every single battle with this overskill. Every item, every character, not well, that's not true. Each character can learn overskills with certain items. Ladaw starts with this one on his weapon Lorelei called Lost Seraph, and it's an execution level overskill. Each overskill drains some of the overdrive bar at the top there, but an execution level overskill will shatter the bar completely, making you unable to use any overskills for the rest of the battle. So you want to use an execution level one at the end of a fight. So we'll go ahead and use this. Hey, Amanda. You're pretty early. We just got into our first battle, and we're just about to end it. So the thing about Lost Seraph is that the more your overdrive gauge is filled when you use it, the better it is. We were only up to level 1 when we used it, so it was only kind of alright. If we max out the overdrive bar, then it'll be really good. It'll do a maximum of 8 hits. And not only do you want to win battles in this game, you want to do well. You want to do it in a small amount of time, meaning like the time elapsed between turns, and you want to do it with a high-level skill. Execution level is the best that you can do, so yeah, we got an S rank for that. And for each battle you win, you get a certain amount of trigger points. A C gives you 1, B gives you 2, A gives you 3, S gives you 4. Trigger points, you're going to want to get as many as you can because they allow you to explore more, basically. And we got some potions for that. Hey, Buckman. Good to see you. We had enchiladas for dinner, Amanda. I think it's funny how Rose sometimes talks with paw prints. Like, what does that even sound like? Thanks, Ladaw, calling me an amateur. Okay, so now we can move around, or we can look. And so you don't actually directly control your character in this game. You've got kind of like a list of options. So we'll go ahead and use one of our... See, that one's in red? That means... And it says TP1, so you have to expend a trigger point to look at it. Okay, well that wasn't very useful. I mean, I can look at it again. It's probably going to be the same text. Okay, it's not much useful. Sometimes, when you examine things using trigger points, you'll get stuff out of it. So as long as you have them, you might as well use them. Yes, that is a cat with bat wings. Hey, Steffi Pie, welcome. Hector, our boss. Hit success stream. So he's one of the 7 magi. Cat bad. So that's our goal, to purge the demons and actuate the retribution. Alright, moving on. But, by the way, one thing I love about the dialogue in this game is that it's actually interspersed really well throughout the gameplay. In a lot of RPGs, you'll see a cutscene, and then you'll explore a town, buy stuff, and then go to a dungeon and fight a boss, and then you'll see another cutscene. And so, like, there's a long period of time between blocks of dialogue. In this game, though, it's very much dialogue, and then you do something, and then more dialogue, and then you do something, and it flows really well, I think. Hey, Split. You're probably not going to be a fan of this because it's an RPG, but I'm glad you stopped by. We have a faded floor to examine here. That didn't really give us anything. So why are you staring at the ground? Oh yeah, you got your wisdom teeth out. Hopefully you're doing alright. Another enemy battle, and this time it's more than one. Snarling demons. So as you can see, we've got 3 potions. Unlike Lorelei and Einherjar, it's got limited uses, which is what most of the items in this game are like. They have limited uses. Watch streams all day and eat ice cream sounds like a good day to me. So I think this fight's gonna, like, teach us about the enemy Rage Meter. Yeah, right. It starts out maxed out, and so the enemy gets to use their max move. This attack, Devastator, is gonna cut our HP in half. Boulder Dash, get it? They all got to attack before we did. See, I think the game is going to force me to use a potion here. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's with that, Bryce? Wait, you did split? What RPG? Damn it, Twitch, I spent time on that. I guess it wasn't supposed to look like that. Oh, Bot and Kaitos. I actually have that game. I never beat it, though. Okay, good thing the game reminded me of that. I didn't remember that. Yeah, so you can see what the different effects do. That second one, Last Strike Pierces, means that it hits... If there's an enemy directly behind the enemy that you're attacking, it'll hit that enemy too. Like so, it just hit both of them. Oh, it was supposed to be a paw print. The world is ending. That's true, it is a very card-based game. Let's see if we can take out this... Oh, I didn't mean to use that. By the way, at the bottom there you can see the enemy's rage meter filling up each time we hit them. That's what allowed him to use that Devastator attack at the beginning. So when it passes that first little white line, it allows them to use rage attacks, and then when it fills all the way up, then the next enemy to move gets to use its max attack. And when you kill an enemy, part of the meter actually fills up permanently for the rest of the fight. To 19, woohoo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Steph. Okay, let's use the right weapon this time. We can hit them both, because now they're both in the front row. Okay, next enemy's gonna get to use a max attack. That one's almost dead. Brutal onslaught. The enemy's name is Big Bear, but he doesn't look anything like a bear to me. I can't... Can I adjust my rows yet? Or my position? No, I can't. Okay. I wanted to move Ladau if I could, but... Oh well. Now he's gonna push Ein to the back row. Okay, so finish them both off, or with one of them off with Einherjar, and then we'll use Lorelei to kill the other one. So now the overdrive gauge is maxed. So when we use Lost Seraph, it's going to do all 8 hits, and you can see the damage meter. It's so big that it says that word "over," meaning that it's so much damage it can't even display it all. Here we go. Let's see the whole thing.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Lost Seraph!
Burn. 1377.
Judgment has been passed.
We might have taken too long on that to get an S rank. Oh no, we did get S, okay. Dressed in bad guy clothes. Unbeatable. Ignorance really is bliss. Oh, because Einherjar can be used over and over, surely every item can be. No. Luna's not a bad guy. What are you talking about? Use items wisely. Okay, there's nothing to look at here, and there's no way to move forward, so we have to go back. I've already been doing this, but this is where they're actually going to teach you how to do this. Yes, they need to spell this out to people. Hey, Tsuki. Anti-hero. Chirp was a shining example of that split. He'd fail on the easy things, and then he'd find out ways to ultimate master other things. What is tomorrow? Oh, that's funny you should say that, Luna, because I was listening to an album by a band called Iced Earth. The album's called The Dark Saga, and it's a concept album all about Spawn. If you like Spawn, you'd probably think it's pretty cool. Ooh, your last day of college class is awesome. Yeah, it's probably pretty. I think it's pretty cool that school is ending for a lot of people because that means more time to hang out on Twitch. So let's look at this cliff. Which I already explained. What's a trigger point? That was the action button, old man. Yeah, you can see it right there. There's 6. Well in battles. So yeah, I was just telling you we gotta switch back to move mode in order to actually do that. So then we select drop down. Oh, that's cool, Amanda. And then your birthday's coming up soon, too, isn't it? Saturday, I think you said? If moving required TP, this game would be a lot more difficult than it is. That's confusing. One less day when you're not getting a flag stuck in your head. Okay, now can we actually drop down? Drop down. That took a while. Free fall! And now finally we move on to 1-2. So each chapter has 8 areas and then a 9th hidden area. And and you get to make a hard save in between each area, but you can also suspend the game at any time you want, even in the middle of battle. So we got a chest here. Let's open it. Wow, you actually listened to me for a change. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to stream as long as we did last time tomorrow, but I think we'll be able to make a pretty good dent in what's left of the game. What do we get? More potions. 362 days apart. That'll happen a lot, by the way. You won't be able to go back to areas that you've been to before. There is no way to 100% this game in one playthrough. It takes, I believe, at least 5 playthroughs to 100% this game, and I have played it. I think this is my 7th playthrough of this game, and I have not 100% of this game yet. Nope, another battle. Yeah, notice they've been calling Ein, and Ein is a Grim Angel as well as Lada, but Ein doesn't have any wings. Yeah, the podcasts are always on Thursday. And now they're going to teach us about gaining overskills. In the front row.
Yeah.
Right now we really don't have many options in battle, but don't worry, as the game goes on, your choices will get... You have a lot more to work with.
Yeah.
He got another turn. Yeah, I should have pointed that out, that there's a meter above the bottom window when you're using an item that you can learn an overskill from. Okay, yeah, now you can see it. See it right above Lorelei, it says EXP, and it's got 2 little bars. One of them is filled, the other one is not. That each bar tells you how many times you have to use it to learn the overskill. So we've used it once, and if we use it again, we'll learn the overskill. But you don't actually learn it until after battle. You need me to fuck up, yeah. It's very possible that I will. Not that I would. Comprende. Apparently she speaks Spanish too. That wasn't very much damage for a rage attack. Can I kill him with this? I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna play it safe and just go for the regular attack, because if I used it and I failed to kill him, then I'd no longer be able to use Lost Seraph, and I'd have no way of finishing the battle with an overskill. And you get a better grade if you do that. I think if you don't finish the battle with an overskill, you can't get any better than a B. Okay, now we'll go ahead and finish it.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Yeah, I was using Triple Raid, because that's like the earliest triple tech that you learn with Chrono, Frog, and Robo. I think my final party is going to be Chrono, Robo, and Marl, who I think get the Lifeline triple tech.
Judgment has been passed.
How can you tell if you're hungry? I think you could. So when you learn a skill, you also get stats. This is how you level up in this game, by learning over skills. You don't have like a numerical level. Double slash! Oh wait, that's the wrong game. Yo bitch, you're hungry. Yeah, not every character can learn an overskill with every item. Get a Yumbo. Fuck no. By the way, the whole chat gets to make choices probably won't happen in this chapter, unfortunately, because it's very straightforward, and the dating sim aspect of this game doesn't really come into play until after this chapter is over. Let's check this pile of rubble. I mean, I guess you could, Amanda. I mean, I'll probably look back at chat and see that it got purged and then wonder what the hell happened. And as long as you explain it, then I'll be okay with it. Let's take it. We got a rock! We get points for that, yes. This game has points. Like, completely separate from experience points. Like points you would get in an old school arcade game. Okay, let's cross the pillar. Well, if it's gonna buffer for Amanda again, I'll have to type this. There. Oh, you know what? I was actually gonna do this earlier. There we go. We got a couple new mods. I want points for finding rocks. Yep, in order to get a Diviner as a Grim Angel, you have to give something up. Ian gave up his wings. What did Ladal lose? He's not gonna say what. Let's look at the sky. Let's go left first. Our first split path. No problem, Lux. I mean, you're practically doing mod duties in my channel already as it is, so it seemed like a natural choice. Maybe his penis. That just makes me think of your highlight, Luna. Oh, what's that? Let's look at this shiny object. Mana Wisp. These will permanently increase our stats. Yes, why would you not? Shiny rock. I guess Buck is AFK or something right now. But yeah, I wonder when he'll figure it out. Yeah, he already is OP. Are there sprites outside of Riviera? Okay, let's head on back. And move to the right. A chest that's already opened. That wasn't foreboding at all. Let's look inside the open chest. Actually, a lot of chests have traps. Like, most of the chests in the game have traps. But as long as you know how to deal with those traps, then you'll be okay. And unfortunately, unlike in Trails of the Sky, you don't get some, like, hilarious comment about how there's no treasure inside. Hold on, I'm reading chat. Where is Rock? Yeah, exactly what Luna said. It's an RPG, he doesn't care about this game. Stairway of Judgment. Why am I even either? Let's look at the path. Okay, moving on. Why you have me Pokemons? Well, you are a cat. Oh, another fight. That gnome's name is Euro. Is he currency? Do you know where it says overdrive? Yeah, you probably saw that on the overdrive meter before, that it was split into 3 tiers. Doesn't everything not make sense? What? Yes, kind of like FP in Super Mario RPG, it is shared among your party members. Oh, is Steffi leaving? Yeah, she is. Okay. Bye, Steffi. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Tiny Magician. We still don't have more than 4 items. I've already been using it as Lada.
Let's do it!
Okay, take him out. Didn't quite get it to level 1 with that. Haha. By the way, that auto healing that Lada gets, that's just... He gets that naturally. I think the game is gonna make me use the overskill right now. Although, really I don't want to. Yeah, it is gonna make me use it.
I won't hold back! Yeah.
Got rid of about half his HP with that. Don't let it go to your head. Great, kid, and don't get cocky. Overhunter being a troll, as always. I think I can... Yeah, I can definitely finish him with that. It's not the full Lost Seraph, but it'll get the job
Thy
done.
sins shall be purged.
Lost Spirit! Yeah.
Judgment has been passed.
Keep on getting those S ranks. If you're hungry, you should make food. Let's look at it again to see if there's any other dialogue. Okay, moving on. Okay, so there was a reason to check this. There's another fight. Actually, I think we can avoid this fight. Yeah, throw that rock you picked up. Throw it. So now we gotta time this right. You'll get a lot of little mini games like that during certain events and when trying to defuse traps and chests. Didn't think I'd actually hit it. I think if we hadn't looked up there, we would have been forced to do that battle. Oh, and we get spider web out of that, okay. And we get points. Now let's see. I want to look at it. Okay, no damage, but it causes the enemy's wait time to go up. That's what I thought. -4. Don't relax, we're not done yet. Why is it sad? Well, I guess because of the crumbling walls. So long, sucker! Soul Hunter. Okay, so now we've actually got more than 4 items, so you can't take all of these into battle. We'll take the spider web.
Death to all sinners.
Do I even want to use it, though? I probably won't end up using it. Okay, Amanda. Speaking of increasing wait time, they can do that too. Okay, now I definitely want to use double slash.
I won't hold back!
It's not going to finish her off. And a howl that produces ice. Interesting. So the enemy's gonna get to go before Lada. Wait a minute, how far behind? Okay. This should actually... Is he weak to fire? Yeah, he is. Okay, so let's actually use the spider web on him. So that way, Lada gets to go first, and then we'll just slam him with Lost Seraph.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Lost Seraph!
You are toast. $15.66.
Judgment
Oh, we only got a rank A for that. I guess it took too long. For more potions. We're definitely not going to need that many potions. We're trying to save our home, Asgard, but we might destroy Riviera in the process. Hein's having a bit of a moral dilemma. Lada, however, seems to not care. By the way, it's I couldn't care less. Because if you could care less, that means you care some amount. It's a pet peeve of mine when people say I could care less, when that's not what they mean. Lada is a dude, as you put it. I mean, if you heard his voice in battle, I think you could tell. Oh, search the ground. Oh, is that from a Weird Al song? I don't think I've heard that one. Hey, Kets. Yeah, I was blown away by how much tweeting there was going on about this game. I didn't know if people were going to be interested in this or not. Ori Halcon, that may come in handy later. So that's going to be one of our event items. These items you cannot use. They're just they may come in handy at some point. Like that rock that we threw at that spider. Oh, it's off of his latest album. Okay, I haven't heard that. Hector again. The situation sounds pretty severe. No one asked you to think, yeah, isn't that just how every soldier is supposed to be? Follow orders. Let's try hitting it. Earthquake. Oh, we got a boulder to dodge. This is easy. We had plenty of time to do a 3-button press sequence. So literally all we get out of that is points. We don't get any items or anything. Yeah, we know, you demonstrated earlier. What happens? Will another one appear if you hit it again? Do I get any points for dodging a second one? I hope you had your fun. Yeah, okay, we don't get any points for that. Well, Kets, we're in 1-5. Yeah, so this game has 7 chapters and an 8th chapter, which is just an optional boss. Each chapter is divided into 8 areas with a 9th hidden area. So that kind of gives you an idea how far we are. We're not very far. Yeah, it looks like we're coming up to our first hour of play. You can see a sword sticking out of the ground there. Let's look at it. Let's pull it out. Button mashing time. The nice thing about button mashing on GameCube as opposed to on Game Boy Advance is that you're not shaking the whole damn screen as you're mashing the button. And we get a strength bonus for that. So that weapon, Dragon Killer, as you might suspect, does extra damage to dragons. Let's check our surroundings. Okay, there's nowhere to move, so we have to look at this ledge. Let's do it. I think we're actually coming up to the point where we'll be able to access the... Sorry. Had to mute my mic for a second. I coughed for some reason, but yeah, I think we're coming up to the point where we'll be able to access Area 9 of this chapter. Wavebird. Look out below! And, well, gee, we just picked up a Dragon Killer, and now we're fighting a dragon. That's convenient. So we'll take Einherjar. Actually, no, do we even really want Einherjar? Yeah, Dragon Killer, Spider Web, and Potion should do it.
Let's do it!
Mini-boss. He's pretty resistant to Ladaw's attack. I think he's got good fire resistance, which is why we can check that. Yeah, he's really resistant to fire. Go ahead and hit him with the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Killer, rather. Dragon Slay was the name of the move. My noble Einherjar! We're gonna have to get him pretty low before we can use Lost Seraph on him. Ah, you missed! You're not supposed to miss. Oh, thanks for the host, Kets. There you go. I think I'll take another hit with the Dragon Killer, and then we'll try Lost Seraph 1,000 times yesterday. Wow, 2 misses from Lada. Okay, yeah. When Lada gets his turn, we will Lost Seraph. Ooh, Ian almost died from that. By the way, there is no way to revive your characters in battle in this game. So, you don't want them to die. But after every battle, you get fully healed.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Yeah, he's going down. Oh yeah, the rage meter it's something, it applies to the enemies. Each time you hit the enemies, it builds up a bit, and when it crosses that first little white line, they go into rage mode and they can start using rage attacks. If it fills all the way up, it gets to max, which allows them to use... The next enemy who takes a turn will use his max attack, which is usually something pretty damn strong. And we got an S out of that. No, they're not dead for the rest of the game. It's not like Fire Emblem. They're dead until the battle is over. Jump for it. Let's see if we can do this. Got it. Made it to Area 9. If we had missed that jump, we would have moved on to Area 6. Silver Palace. What did you miss, Buck? Well, look at... There's something next to your name there that seems to not have been there before. Chest here, let's take a look at this. Album. What does that do? Oh wait, is that for, like the gallery and the extras? Like pointy things. I've been stabbed by a sword! Okay, let's look at the statue. Can I take the ornament? I can. Golden decoration. You loot the place for a trinket? Yeah, don't all RPG heroes do that? I mean, I promised to use my sword for the good of Kodum in the chat. I figured it would be a good idea to mod you if I do get around to playing Wild Arms, and you'd be able to purge spoilers for that. Charizard. Okay, I think we're done here. Hand to hand. As he said, you'll run into plenty of monsters. Masters of the Palace. Quite a step down from Masters of the Universe. Okay, so we don't really need the Dragon Killer anymore.
Let's do it!
Blind race? I don't want to race an RPG blind. I want to take in the story and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, SPC, welcome. Wait, what is it you're eating, Amanda? Oh yeah, and I didn't explain this about the rage meter. As time goes by in battle, the rage meter will go down, except when it gets maxed out. Then it'll stay maxed out until the next enemy gets its turn. Let's double slash these guys.
I won't hold back!
Double slash. Okay, kids. Snowstorm traffic, that's lovely. Apparently there's a storm coming in for us. It's supposed to be worse than the one we had last Wednesday. So I'm not looking forward to driving home in that shit. Oh, beef teriyaki chow mein, cool. Yes, I am definitely a Legend of Dragoon fan. I streamed the game before SPC. Should have played Dart. I wasn't sure if I could do a good Dart voice. I think Rio did a good job. What's our weight looking at? Is this guy weak to fire? He is, okay, so let's spider web him. So Lada can go first. Oh, Ein gets another turn? Okay, we'll spider web him again. You yelled too much and it scared someone. I am God. Take him out, Lada.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Hey, Beer, welcome. You want 2 TVs?
Judgment has been passed.
Yeah, really, Lux. What are you talking about? I got an S rank. Okay, let's look at these statues. Nice. Got a Goddess's blessing. Can I take the sword? It's not a sword you can use, but it may come in handy for something later. Polish it and sell it. Alright, let's drop down. Your computers have names. Stone lattice. So now we move on to Area 6 like we would have normally if we had missed that jump before. No, I don't imagine it would be, Rose. Lada is all business. Is that so? Okay, just says the same thing. Okay, moving on. Try not to lose your lunch. What could it be? Make yourself useful, Rose. Power wrist. That'll temporarily increase our strength in battle, as Ladada said. And in fact, I believe we can learn an overskill for it. Yes, I can. Canada jokes. I don't think I want to cross the chains yet. I think I want to keep moving to the right first. Pretty much inevitable. Speaking of which, we got another dragon to deal with. Speak of the devil. Okay, I guess I want the dragon killer. I'll take the power wrist. And potion.
Let's do it!
Let's use it first. I'd have Lada use this too, but he can't. He can only use Lorelei. Oh really? Tim Hortons is in Michigan? There's not one around me. Yeah, poutine sounds interesting. Ooh, 553. Yeah, I think Lada can finish him off pretty easily.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Goodbye.
Judgment has been
Nagafang. I think that'll come in handy for the next chapter. Whoa. Let's see what the source of the sound is. A bell's falling. See if we can catch it. The lemon pie. Ah, really? Freaking D-pad. And I lost HP for that? What does it say if I check that again? So yeah, we missed that. There's a lot of permanently missable items, and that's one of the reasons why you need to play this game at least 5 times to 100% it. Chick-fil-A, and I've said this many times in Rockman's stream, but I actually have a Chick-fil-A like just down the street from me, and I've never been there. Dun dun dun. Yeah, if I was really like anal about it, I could just reload my previous save file and I'd get another chance at it. Dark Queens. 50 of them. Fish and mailed, indeed. Okay, so he can learn an overskill with Nagafang. I don't think I'm gonna want it for this fight, though. Yeah, go with that.
Death to all sinners.
Power wrist. Crowdsourced dinner decisions. Wow, that's funny, Bryce. Yeah, I could use the power wrist again just to get the overskill for it, but I'm just gonna go for it. Drains a little bit of HP. I kind of wish I could move Lada to the other side so I could attack the other one. This is something I haven't talked about yet. You do not choose targets in this game. The target for each weapon or item you select is determined by the item. So, as you can see, it says enemy near here, so he's going to attack the enemy that's closest to him. I thought she was going to barely survive that, but she didn't. Let's see, what's the weight looking at? Okay, let's... Oh, I didn't bring along the spider web. Okay, never mind. Let's just attack that. Lux modifying that command. Oh, she drained a lot of HP from that, but I think Lorelei will still be able to take it out.
thy sins shall be purged.
Lost Sarah!
Yeah, she's definitely dead. Thousand and three.
Judgment has been passed.
Full movie link. Yeah, just go ahead and leave my stream and go watch a movie. It's game over. Nothing stuck in this chain, no. Let's take what's in here. Fire orb, so that will raise resistance to fire, as Rose said. And I might be able to learn an overskill with that. Yeah, he can, okay. On to the next area. We're almost done with Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is much shorter than the other chapters in this game. It is very much a tutorial area. You call this short? Oh, we got our first trapped chest. Yep. Probably both of those are true. Yeah, it would make sense to call it Chapter 0, but... Because really, I feel like the game really begins after this chapter. Maybe I should let you open it. Yeah, nothing's as long as the ladder. Nope, he's not gonna tell you. Beauty and the Wyvern. Hey, Milo. Yeah, we're actually getting fairly close to the point where chat will actually be able to start making decisions. Right now we're just in the tutorial chapter, but we're most of the way through it. Let's see, what do I don't have the ability to check the enemy's stats before a fight starts yet. I want the Dragon Killer, because there's a dragon in the fight. Yeah, Power Wrist.
Let's do it!
First Battle in Tales series. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Alright, let's buff ourselves up. And with that, that'll allow Ein to learn his overskill for Power Wrist after this battle. Hit your damn target there, Lada. You guys. secret technique. No, it's not even close to the Trails prologue. 585. Tail whip, shouldn't that reduce the enemy's defense? This is gonna be an overkill hit for the dragon. Lunar Knights, I've not played that. Hey, Gamer Pro. Cats. Oh, they both drain HP from that. Okay, well, I mean, as long as this next attack hits, he's gonna die anyway. You got that paper to work on. Sorry about that, but hopefully I can provide some enjoyment for you while you struggle with that. Ooh, I don't know. Is that gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna be enough damage. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, Ladaw is gonna go before her. Use Dragon Killer on a non-dragon. Not nearly as much damage.
Thy sins shall be purged.
Well, he probably could have killed her on his last turn. I was just being cautious.
Judgment has been passed.
Do we still get an S rank? Oh, and there's Ain's overskill. We do still get an S rank, cool. Who are you comparing them to? So, Ain's overskill with the Power Wrist. Strong Blast gives strength bonus to all allies instead of just him. Let's look at the cracked floor here. That sounds like a fantastic paper, Bryce. Better Cypher than Sora. I just kind of ignore her. Let's remove it. Let's hope so. Thanks, you just wrote my paper. Ah, yes, the Longinus. So, this item is only going to appear if this is not your first playthrough. If it is your first playthrough, it's going to be another good item that has one use, but not as good as this. It's plagiarized. 10,000 points just for pulling that out. Wow, that's a pretty ancient weapon then. So if we take a look at that, look at the, like, notice the number in there, 777, and it's 7 hits with effective. It can't be avoided or guarded against, and I'm not sure what that second effect is. I don't think I can look at it from here. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty fucking good, but you only get one use, so make sure you use it at a point where it's gonna pay off. Yeah, I saw the Evangelions. What's this? Let's ask her. It's kind of an unfortunate name, No-No. Yeah, I haven't seen Nostrika today. She might be sleeping. Or yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, I guess by now, if she had at work today, she probably already left. Come on, we're not just gonna leave her behind. The health recovered thing is kind of pointless as you get healed between each battle anyway, but we do get an extra magic point, so... Favorite Koopaling... thinking. I guess I'll go with Roy. I like his glasses. Soon, yeah, soon chat will get to make choices. We're almost at the Chapter 1 boss. And then, after Chapter 1's over, you'll get to start making choices. Basically, any choice that I know is going to benefit me, I will make myself. But if it's something that's going to determine, like, the affection levels of the female characters, then that's when I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. The hell's talking to us? Cats. Hector again. A warm welcome, yeah. You notice the music change. It does that every time you get to the 8th and final area of a chapter. She is here! Hey, Nostrika. We were just talking about you. We thought you wouldn't be able to make it. Never gonna stop saying her name. It's about time. I think. Stuff a sock in it. I think that would be a funny image to see Rose with a sock in her mouth. My cats like playing with socks, so I guess it's not that strange of an image. Ah, he gives you an elixir, which is a full heal. And actually, does it also cure status ailments? Oops. D-pad, please. Yes, it also cures status ailments. So it's like the elixirs in FF8. Let's look at this corridor. Okay. Oh, don't worry about it. If you need to get sleep, then definitely, by all means, get some sleep. We don't want that to happen again. Damn, Ladaw. Of course you're a princess, Nostrika. You are Nosagi, after all. An Engineer's Guide to Cats? Huh. In her basic portrait, you can't really see her mouth, but there are other images of her where you can see her mouth open. Who is this? Ursula. She doesn't look a damn thing like Ursula from Little Mermaid. What the hell kind of language is that? A Gart summoned. What a ghost, you say? Cats want what they cannot have. Alright, time for the first boss. Let's take the Fire Orb, because I'm pretty sure he uses fire attacks. Actually, I'm tempted to bring the Longinus along. It'll certainly make this fight go by a lot faster. And if I don't use it, it's just going to be taking up space in my inventory. But I'm afraid that if I don't bring potions, something bad might happen. What the hell? Let's go for it.
The accursed.
I'm pretty sure he's resistant to fire. Or no, okay, I guess he doesn't have any resistances. He's got 6,000 HP. Betray Hector and Ladaw. Man, I wonder how much damage this is gonna do. Let's find out. Ooh. he's dead. Alrighty then.
Alright, we did it!
Unfortunately, we don't get a finishing move for that, but we do still get an A rank. That's a good question. The people of Riviera are innocent, aren't they? Maybe she is a ghost. Whoa, where did Ein go? I'm known for playing RPG games. Well, I play a lot of non-RPGs too. I was hoping you would say that, Nostrika. Yeah, I think the art style in this game, it does have a cuteness factor to it. Is she gonna kill us? There's her mouth. Cold, Hector. So Ladaw's gotta actuate the retribution on his own now. Known for Super Metroid. That is the game I have streamed the most. The most number of times, I should say, most number of complete playthroughs. What are they going to do to us? Here we get our first event CG. Well, apparently our objective has changed, and that's the end of that chapter. Steal Rockman's line. And so you're graded on how many total turns it took you to beat the chapter, and by turns I mean like out of battle turns. And I don't know why the items you have in your inventory are really that big of a deal, because most of the time you'll have the maximum amount of items except for this chapter. And I think in the other chapters there's one other thing you get graded on, but anyway, your final score will determine how much TP you get to carry over to the next chapter, so that's important. This is my 10th favorite, Kets. Alright, Buck. See you later. Oh, and bye, Neo. You guys are leaving right as we're about to meet some new characters and get to make some choices. are these two? Fia and Lena. In my mind, yes. For me, this game is right below Legend of Dragoon. Oh, rubbed some ointment on your body. And washed his clothes, so they saw him naked. Phew. Harpoon! Sounds familiar. Did he forget things? Yes, he seems to have amnesia now. Well, he remembers his name at least. Hey, Sergeant Donut. Top 5 RPG. Welcome back, Amanda. So yeah, this is the only town in the game. Unlike most RPGs where there's a bunch of towns, there's this one town that you keep coming back to in between chapters, and you actually like get to know all the NPCs here by name, which I think is pretty cool. What was her name? Alright. First chat choice. Go ahead and pick, like the first choice. Like if you want to pick the first choice, just type a 1. If you want to pick the second choice, type a 2, and if you want to pick the third choice, type a 3. So this is going to affect our Fia's affection level here. You make the right choice, it'll go up. Make the wrong choice, it'll go down. And if you make the neutral choice, then nothing will happen. So you kind of like make your choices based on which characters you like. Although we just met these characters,